Hi, my name is Jacqueline Janicki, and today I will be reviewing Nike Air Zoom Victory track spikes. These distance track spikes are made for the 800 to 5,000 meter races. Personally, I run the 3,200 meter or the 2-mile race, making these the perfect shoes for me. These spikes price at about $180 and they weigh 4.6 ounces or 130 grams. I highly recommend the Nike Air Zoom Victories for anyone who runs distant track events. When I bought these spikes, it came with a drawstring bag with 2 pockets, gold spike pins, and a spike wrench. Personally, I wear thin racing socks with my spikes because that's what I'm used to. However, they also fit very nicely without socks. They do have a nice tight fit, as any good racing spike should. The Air Zoom Victories have a detached tongue, which personally I prefer, but I know that that's also a debatable feature. The laces are a unique texture that I've never seen before, and I personally think they hold the knots very well. There were very limited options to finding these shoes in store and online. The Air Zoom Victories are made with a special Atom knit fabric, which are incredibly lightweight and breathable. The ZoomX foam heel is super comfortable and lightweight and responsive on the track. The Zoom Air cushions have great energy return, as Nike calls it, and are super bouncy. The carbon fiber plate provides a snappy sensation which springs you with every step, making you faster. I will admit there is an adjusted feel to these shoes. As you can tell by the shape, there is absolutely zero inclination to step on the heel when you're wearing them, which encourages better running form. The Air Zoom Victories also have a hard plastic bottom underneath the ball of your foot where they want you to be casting your foot strike like any typical track spike. Some people may argue that these spikes are just too expensive, and I will admit they are about $80 to $100 more expensive than the spikes I have bought in the past. However, I do believe they are worth the investment. The carbon fiber plate, the Zoom Air cushions, everything about it, the lightweight, it's just an incredible shoe, and I think it's worth the money if you know that you're going to get a good seasons out of them. As I mentioned before, there is an adjustment period where you need to get used to how it feels to run in this shoe. The first time I raced in them, I had only ever done a couple strides right before the race in them, and I'd never run before, and I fell 1 lap into my 8-lap race. After that meet, I went back to the track, and I devoted a day to training in them and getting to know the bouncier, springier, taller, almost unstable, admittedly, feeling of wearing these Air Zoom Victories. I was a little nervous at first because of my fall. However, once I did several laps and sprints in them, race pace, I got used to how springy and, how bouncy they are, and I felt much more confident after that. The very next race, when I wore these, I qualified for the state meet with a new PR. So I do believe that these shoes can be incredibly beneficial to your running career once you get to know how they feel and practice in them. Coming in a few different color designs, the Nike Air Zoom Victories are a very special distance track spike. To recap, the high-tech design makes this very lightweight spike a very bouncy and springy shoe. As I said before, I believe it is worth the money, as I do genuinely think that these shoes make you faster. My final rating for the Nike Air Zoom Victory track spikes would be about a 4.5 out of 5 stars, because although they are amazing shoes, they are pretty pricey, and money might be a greater factor for some people. Even though I personally think they are worth the investment, they are much more expensive than most track spikes. Overall, I love these shoes, and I would recommend to anyone who's willing to spend the money for them and who is committed to track distance running. I hope you consider buying these shoes. Thank you for watching.